Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover, last but definitely not least, Generation 2 Arcee. This is Arcee. She is part of the Gaia Guardian team, and she is in her little convertible mode, which is very cute and it's fun, and we love Arcee. We always have loved Arcee. That's just all there is to it. This is her Micromaster form, which is very cool. She's got a lot of crazy detail going on here with her little headlights here picked out, and you can see like her cockpit here that's got the steering wheel, it's open. She's got this huge motor on the back, like a big old motor. That way she can go and you know, that's what she does. She's got these huge intakes here in the back, which are kind of cool. I do like that a lot. Very, very unique and interesting looking car. Probably one of my favorite out of all these strange little Micromasters. Love them. She has a bit of a hole there. That's her exhaust. So yeah, very cool. She has that Autobot emblem right there on the hood, which is appropriate, and I do like it a lot. And she's got a very simple transformation. Her transformation is not difficult at all whatsoever. So what you do is you pull out on her legs and flip them around and stand her up, and then her arms are actually tucked in here. So kind of turn it sideways here a little bit and try to get her arms out. She does have her little skinny arms. Arcee's trying to fight me here. There we go. Doesn't help that I cut my fingernails recently too, so it's kind of hard to get things out. There she is in her robot mode, and she looks great. She looks cool. She's got this a little bit of green kind of sticking out there from the red and white. But, yeah. Very neat. You know, a little bit of the head sculpt and such. It's very hard to see because, you know, these guys are tiny. They're so tiny. Look at the size of my thumb of that head. Seriously. Very small. But Arcee is pretty neat. She does have a waist articulation, which is kind of nice, and you know, obviously the standard arm articulation. Let's stand her here and put her next to our other groupies here before we go into combination, because there are 6 of these. So we got good old Moonracer, Firestar, Lita 1, Chromia, and then Dion. And I love it. This is amazing. It's such a cool group. This group looks great. And guess what else they do? They combine. And they do. They combine into a big, huge robot. So, first thing I do, so I take Chromia here, and I'll just close her arms up and just leave her just like this. Her waist is a little loose, but that's okay. So there we go. Dion. I'm just going to collapse and put him back into truck mode. And take Firestar. We are going to just leave her just like this. Then we're going to take a fist piece. And the fist will actually fit into this little cavity here up next to her head. Just like so. And I'll set that one aside. Take Moonracer and do the same thing. Just going to move her shoulder, pull her in like that, and then we'll take the other fist And we'll plug it in. A little tight on this one. There we go. Let you guys make your own joke there. And then we'll take Arcee, put her back into vehicle mode. And what I'm going to do with Dion and Arcee, Dion here, we'll plug into this foot peg and plug in just like so. There's one foot. Arcee plugs in here. Plugs in the other foot. And then Firestar, not Firestar, Alita 1. I fold her up like this, and then you'll fold her in half, just like that. So now I bring in the entire chest portion, and this thing is going to get tall. So I bring in the chest portion here, and it's got these pegs here sticking out. These will actually fit directly into Dion's cab portion here in the back, just like so. They fit in, and then we'll take Arcee. Those fit in right next to her head, just like Dion's does. Straighten her legs out here a little bit. Then I'm going to take Alita 1 here, and she slides into the chest piece. She forms the chest. It kind of just fits in like so. And then we'll take Firestar, plug her in, and she's got this kind of a cabbie here. This actually will allow me to slide it on. And it slides on all the way, and it slides into these stoppers here. Same on this side. There we go. And there we go. We got her. Oh, nope, we don't. Not yet. Chromia. Last but not least. Chromia will actually slide over this peg here in the back. And then she kind of forms the back of the robot. And there you go. Now we got Gaia Guardian in her robot mode. And she's very awesome. I do love this thing. Yes, I know that's almost a Pepto-Bismol pink, and you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it one bit. She does have a gun, so I did take a little weapon here, and some people are like, okay, that looks like a Plasticon gun. It is. I actually modified because it actually had a broken handle, so plug this here into her hand. Just kind of hard to do sometimes. Oh. Now she's got her little gun, her little pew pew gun, and there she is in robot mode. And she does look a lot like any of your other standard Micromaster combiners. I do know this one here looks a little rough compared to the other ones I did. That's because this is the first one I ever did. I haven't ever made a combiner before that in this design. This is the first time I've ever done it. I might go back and redo it, but honestly, I kind of like the fact that this is one of my first ones, so I can look at this on the shelf and be like, yep, that was one of the first ones I did, and I love it because it's unique. A bit of a size comparison. Here she is next to Overlord and Road Caesar. And a little bit more of a comparison next to my little Moran. And last but definitely not least, one of the reflector bots. So So it kind of gives you a bit of an idea how big she is. She's actually pretty spot on the height of a Micromaster combiner. Maybe it's a tad bit taller, but that's okay. I don't mind that. It's great that she's got some height to her. I do like the fact that she is pink. She fits in just fine. Shows that, hey, this is the lady group, except for Dion. Dion is the only guy. But that's okay, because I wanted to have an incorporation of all the fembots, as we like to call them, and bring Dion in, because Dion needs some love, and I needed to fit him into the group somehow. He worked out just great. But kind of just shows you what I have capability of doing without a 3D printer. I know some guys like, what about 3D printing, stuff like that. If you guys go back in my archives, I actually did a video recently talking about 3D printing, why I don't do it. And, you know, if anybody out there is amazing at creating 3D print quality stuff, awesome. I commend you guys. I don't have those skills, so I do what I can do with a little bit of plastic and a little bit of foam core, and that's exactly what I did here. I actually salvaged a lot. I do know that the body on this is a bit rough compared to the other ones. I get that, but to be honest, I think with the colors I threw on here with the decals and such, I think it really kind of makes it work very well. But anyway, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another Generation 2 review. I'll see you guys around because I have plenty more coming your way. That's it for now. Bye!